Welcome to week 6 of Flourish. We hope you have been enjoying it, and this week we get into the priesthood of believers. So I want to start by reading 1 Peter 2:9, which says, "But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession." So this verse is talking about us. It's talking about all of us who have found salvation through believing in Jesus. And the problem is that most of us haven't thought about what it means to be a priest. We don't think about ourselves that way, or we just have a totally different concept of what a priest is. And so as you lead your group this week, we want you to start by taking some time to reflect on page 85, which talks about the role in depth, and just go through that with your group, because for some people this will be a new concept, and we just want to make sure that we're on the same page as we get started.
So as you look at the role of a priest, we want to recommend that you just choose questions 1 and 2 from day 1. Take a look at that and get into kind of what those questions are asking. And then we want to encourage you to jump to pages 89 and 90. And there you're going to see how we as disciples can live as priests today. And as you look at those pages, maybe ask your group, how do the definitions and what that's looking like on those pages, how does that hit them? As your group's talking, then let that discussion kind of launch you into the questions for day 3. And as you're looking at the day 3 questions, we really want you to focus on questions 1, 3, and 4. We think those are going to help you kind of work through this topic of priesthood and kind of move the group along. We think those are going to be the easiest questions to kind of handle. Then on day 4, you're going to end up seeing that it's really important for your group to have read through the 3 implications that you find there. They're in bold, so have everybody read through those if they didn't get to that day, and take a look at those and allow those to kind of lead you in to the questions for that day. And then you can hit all the questions from day 4 in your discussion time. But I want to encourage you, manage your time well, but don't be afraid of not having an answer for someone if they start asking a question on this. Let them know you'll get back to them on that. But make sure you're managing your time as you're kind of going through all of those questions.
Great. And as always, we have spiritual practices built in. So if you find some of the discussion dying down, or you just want to intentionally leave some space, this week the spiritual practice was the prayer of examine. And so that is just a really good time to have mindfulness about your week and what it means to be in God's presence. So we recommend you go through that with your group. And as always, if you have questions, reach out, and we'll see you next week.
See you later.